Tell me why you would need hair on the outside of your underwear. Have you heard of a merkin? Listen, if you haven't, it's essentially a wig for your private regions, right? They've been around literally forever, but they aren't something anyone really considers to be mainstream. I guess they're not mainstream. Maybe you love it. Maybe you're like, yeah, there's a whole industry. Listen, I don't really have opinions on merkins. I have nothing against anyone who wants any kind of body hair. Good for you. My only thing I'm in my mind thinking is, why would you have to pay for something you can grow unless you can't grow it? But before we get into the merkin talk, but just a quick announcement before we continue the merkin talk, because this is genuinely really exciting. My friends at Bellesa and I are giving away free toys or gift cards for toys to anyone who signs up using my link down below in the description box. Yes, everyone. So make sure you use that link in the description, and I'll pin it in the comments as well. Bellesa is an owned by women company focused on sexual wellness, and their mission is all about empowering people to explore and understand their bodies and their merkins and their pleasure in a healthy, positive way. And listen, I appreciate brands that treat wellness like it's a real part of self-care, not something awkward or embarrassing. Let me show you some of their products. Okay, so let's start with a pebble. You're going to see exactly what I mean by the design. This fits so naturally in your hand. Look at this. Look at that curve. And you can control the suction and vibration independently with no random pattern modes. So you get exactly the experience you want without cycling through a bunch of surprise settings, you know? And new from Bellesa is the Pebble Rose. It's their newest release, and it's like future level tech, right? It has a stronger motor, extended battery life, and 3 interchangeable heads for suction, tapping, and a tongue-like flickering motion. That is super customizable, and you can just change it in and out whenever you want. It has 5 different intensity levels, and you can fully customize your experience. It's rechargeable, waterproof, travel-friendly, and it comes in a really sleek case, like all the Bellesa products, that makes storage really easy and discreet. And then we also have the Air Vibe. Now, this is dual simulation, really quiet, compact design. Again, waterproof, rechargeable. It has the suction here, it has a vibration here, and again, very small, very discreet. And just look at these details, like this gold, you know? And on this one, you have 5 suction speeds and 5 vibration speeds. This is the Flutter Vibe. It's also dual simulation, and it has this precise fluttering motion designed to mimic a tongue with a lot of accuracy. You have 5 different flickering speeds and 5 different vibration speeds here. And no, this isn't my glasses. This is the thump. So this combines vibration, suction, and thumping in a single device. It really is an all-in-one option. You have a thump here, you have a suction here, and they all have this really soft, really comfortable, premium feel to the toy. You can charge them within the case here too, just by plugging your charger into the back of the case. All these cases make these toys easy to take anywhere. Bellesa really do make high quality products that are designed thoughtfully and respectfully for people's needs. And I love how normal and empowering their approach to sexual wellness is. So again, free toys or gift cards for every single person who signs up using that link. So check it out in the description box, check it out in the pinned comments to join the giveaway. Thank you again to Bellesa for sponsoring today's video and for making this kind of wellness feel comfortable and accessible for everyone. I wonder if they can make comfortable merkins. Okay, so let's see what the deal is here.
From Hollywood is Does the Carpet Match the Drapes? With your host, Chuck Douglas.
Welcome back to Does the Carpet Match the Drapes? The game show that dares to ask if the hair up there matches the hair down there.
Now let's meet the lovely contestants.
And first we have Heather, an ornithologist who enjoys hiking and loves long, hot bubble baths. Let's have your guesses, audience! Next we have Farah, a former locomotive engineer, currently developing her psychic abilities. Let's have your guesses, audience!
1.
And last but not least, it's Misty, a fitness instructor who enjoys needlepoint and loves scary movies. Let's have your guesses, audience!
Red.
Skims Faux Hair Panty, the ultimate bush.
Oh.
Your carpet can be whatever color you want. Match, don't match, or switch it up midday.
Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, no. Okay. Okay, so those were the adverts for the new Skims faux hair micro thongs. Listen, I actually really liked that advert. I thought it was actually really funny. I love the like a nod back to the 70s, where I think body hair was very much like a thing, very popular. Before people like shamed everyone for having body hair. Okay, I do have a few questions about the actual product itself though, just in my mind. I don't see a need for this for a few reasons, right? I mean, tell me if you would buy this. One, you can grow the hair out yourself quite quickly if you can, right? Let's pretend everyone can grow hair down there. You can grow the hair out quite quickly. Unless you've had it lasered off. So maybe you want to be able to see the hair pattern through your leggings. I know some people are into that. They did that nipple bra, which I get. I get why people might want that. I personally don't like nipples. They make me feel really weird on anyone, especially when they get pierced. I just have this weird thing about nipples. But I understand other people's perspectives, right? So I can see why maybe somebody might want their nips to show through their bra. So I get the nipple bra. I get this maybe seeing it through the clothes. Maybe that's like a turn on for people. Listen, I'm not gonna talk down on people's what people find attractive. What I don't get is the color. Why would you want to change out the color? For who? For yourself, yeah, but then you know it's just hair on top of underwear. If it was like a lace front, right, that you could actually stick to that area, then I understand that. I don't know how that would work, but you could figure it out. Why would you need the hair on top of a very visible piece of underwear? I don't quite get it. I can't imagine anyone actually wearing it. It does feel like a little bit of a joke. I feel like this is okay, let's get some traction and some virality going again. Like, you couldn't wear that out in public. You couldn't go to a pool and wear that because people might complain. You know what I mean? Technically, you're not naked, but could you wear that in public? Isn't that how you get on like registers and stuff like that? I feel like this could be next to skin-colored tights in the sinless. You know what I mean? Okay, let's have a look at the product website, right? The close-ups are insane. It's just crazy. Like, these had to be made as a joke. I can't see why anyone would want to buy these. And they're around $30 or give yourself a week and you can grow this yourself. The hairs do look very natural though, I have to give them that. You know what? It's the most inclusive thing that Kim Kardashian has ever come out with. Like, really good size range and textures. The price is a little bit crazy again because you can just grow it out. I feel like we're missing some grey. Maybe some fashion colors, maybe a pink or a green or a bright red, you know? So as you can imagine, the internet has gone absolutely nuts over these. They sold out basically immediately. And yet again, Kim Kardashian has managed to have people talk about her and give her money. There's one thing that family is good at is marketing. Anyway, you can also bet that this has split opinions and hairs.
Kim Kardashian, I do not have the time, energy, nor patience. Get that bush panty away from me now. You don't know what I'm talking about? Kim Kardashian has decided to come out with a panty that looks like a bush. Kimberly, what is this? And who is this for? And that's my problem with Kimberly. Because why are you doing... Can she go back to letting out people from prison? Let's go back to that era. I enjoyed that era. At least that one served the purpose. What is this? No, I won't be buying the ultimate bush. That's what she's named it. That's what she's named the product. I won't be buying the ultimate bush. Thank you so much for the offer. Politely going to decline this time around. Is this what happens when you have too much money? You just do shit?
I think it's when you want
Kim,
more.
how about this? Just send me money. If you want to just do shit, send me money. I'll happily take your money. The ultimate fucking bush. Can we go back to a time when we were normal, please? Hey, bring back normality. How about that? Let's trend normality.
She's not wrong. Listen, I do think this was calculated in a way where it's like, people are going to go crazy for this. They probably had a really good laugh about it, but knowing it was going to sell out. But this is one of those products where I think they knew it was going to sell out for content creators. Who was going to buy this? People that want to show it off online and be like, I bought this. Of course. No real person is sitting at home like, yes, maybe I would like a merkin for Christmas. It's like buying a bra with a boob on the outside, an attached boob. I assume. Like, why would you wear something back to the bush hair, back to the bush? Also, the ultimate bush, you can see right through it. To me, an ultimate bush would be full, like you can't see the skin. Personal opinion. Why would you? I just don't understand why you would buy something you could grow out within a few weeks. But also, I just don't understand, why would you ever need your hair on the outside of your underwear? When's the time and the place where you're going to need the hair on the outside of your underwear? Like, it's like wearing a hat and then putting your wig on top. You know what I mean? Or a hood and you put your wig on top.
Y'all really spend $32 on something that you can grow for free within 3 to 6 weeks.
Please. Right.
Are you kidding me? I saw on Reddit that Kim Kardashian was selling this faux bush thong and I thought it was fake. So I went to the website and lo and behold, wow. And it's all sold out. Y'all sold it out? For real? Don't get me wrong. I'm here for the bush. Pro bush, right? But why spend $32 on this?
Yeah.
This is really weird. Like, $32. And the name, Cocoa Black Curly. Wow. And then some of the hair is straight. She's really sold out. Y'all will buy anything. And it just shows, this is ridiculous. For what? You have it yourself. You can. It's an option. Yeah, you spend $32. Putting more money in the Kardashians' pockets. Insanity. And if you did spend money on it, can you please comment below and tell me what for?
Please.
What's the purpose? Wow.
Again, I think the people that bought this would be content creators that would be like, look what I have. Like a prop. Like a prop. Also, one thing I've noticed as well is that the hair colours don't necessarily translate to the kind of person, and the colour of the actual underwear itself don't translate very well to skin tone. For example, redheads, a lot of them, unless you dye your hair red, of course, are very fair, but they come in a deeper thong. So I don't understand. Anyway.
Kim is selling these ugly merkins because her kitty Meow Meow is gray now. I bet you anything it is gray and wispy down there. Because Kim is going to be 45 this month, pushing 50. And there's no way she hasn't had years of like the electrolysis laser treatment to thin her hair to nothing all over her body. And even though Kim and the other Kardashians set beauty standards, they're still beholden to the beauty standards set outside of them. And if you watch Korn, you know, the industry that Kim K started in, you know that the young women, the new performers, have full hair down there. Not full bush, but like full thick hair that is then styled. But Kim, with her 45-year-old follicles lasered to fuck, can't compete. She doesn't have the material to make that happen. So she makes these really ugly, ridiculous merkins that she jokes about.
How funny are these merkins, you guys? We have different colors, different hair. This is insane.
And the rest of the internet also thinks it looks silly because she's trying to make pubic hair seem silly. Now, of course, this is all speculation because I'm not in Kim Kardashian's mind and I haven't seen her kitty Meow Meow, but that's what I'm thinking is happening here because why else would she make this? It's really disappointing to see such an accomplished businesswoman who, for the 2010s, made feminism a huge part of her brand, never mature or educate herself and continue to profit off of her own insecurities and instill new insecurities in women worldwide. It's been like 20 years of Kim Kardashian and her family never maturing one iota. And why would they? Because their immaturity, their insecurity, their uneducation makes them billions of dollars. All that to say, you don't need to spend $32 on plastic pussy hair when you can grow your own at home. Okay, babe? Unlike Kim K.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't speculate on someone's pubic area saying it's grey. A lot of people don't go grey till they're in their 50s, 60s, and some people do in their 20s. So I wouldn't... This is the weirdest thing. Personally, I think people give the Kardashians too much credit, right? To the point in the sense where it's like, I don't think she sat there and thought that deeply about pubic hair. 100% someone came up to her within her business like, should we do this? It'll be really funny. People will sell it out. And she was like, yeah, let's do it. That's all I think it is. I don't think it's as deep as Kim Kardashian thinks she's too old and she wants pubes. But there are a lot of women online who are saying that this is now just another standard women have to keep up with. I do just think it is because it's Kim Kardashian's brand, right? There are a lot of brands that totally would have gotten away with this, seriously, but because it's Skims, it doesn't have a good vibe, because like what was said in that thing, whether we like it or not, whether you like the Kardashians or not, they did set a standard of beauty. I worked again in the beauty industry when the Kardashians were coming into popularity. The amount of times a day I was asked to make somebody or shown a picture of Kim Kardashian, natural makeup like this, when it's a full face of makeup, was insane. So yes, they were a beauty standard and did set the standards of beauty for a lot of people. So a lot of the time what they come out with, people will think, oh, another beauty standard. Do I think people are stupid enough to think that these merkins are a beauty standard? No, I don't, to be honest with you.
As someone who has a Glamour magazine article written about their bush, I feel uniquely qualified.
Ooh.
And like I have to talk on the new Skims bush thong that's come out. I have some thoughts. First of all, that's an insult to a bush. That is a landing strip. You've never had a bush and it shows. Secondly, this is just
Very
a disturbing
sparse.
reflection of the capitalist hellscape we live in, where women pay thousands and thousands of pounds to remove any body hair on their
And then
on
buy
them.
it.
And now it is being sold back to them as a fashion accessory. It's mind-blowing. I think it's very reflective of how capitalism doesn't breed innovation, it just breeds more innovative ways to make money, because like women have had their bushes lasered off, it's all gone now. We can't make any more money out of them. What do? We sell them a thong with a bush on it. I think it's very strange to treat a natural part of your body as something that you can take on and put off, whether it's trendy or not at the moment. I also find it really ironic how they're trying to be like, we're so inclusive with all of our skin tones and different types of bush you can get. And it's like, this is the most performative inclusivity I've ever witnessed. I also think this is a great opportunity to remind everyone that Kim Kardashian is a billionaire who knows what she's doing with her money. And do we really want to be giving her more money and making her richer? Just because she's a woman billionaire doesn't make her a girl boss, it still makes her evil.
I'm glad we managed to find someone who is qualified to talk about this pressing subject. And yes, I do agree, they are almost transparent in terms of bush hair. She made a good point there though, just because Kim is a woman, it doesn't make her objectively good. She is still a billionaire, and she can still be a bad person. But I don't think it is as deep as what we're thinking. These standards do exist, and listen, and it's very true that women are told one thing and then they're told something else, and they're sold something else. That's 100% real. That's a fact. That's been proven throughout history. But this merkin is a joke to everyone. I do not think there's one person out there who was sitting there panicking that they've had all their hair lasered off and now want to buy a thong with attached pubes. Let me know if you're worried about it, if you're worried about that body standard. Speaking of Kim anyway, this is what she had to say on the subject.
Whose idea was that headline-making G-string? I did a shoot and we had it was just a fun, silly idea. I'm shocked it got so much attention. We've been laughing and talking about it all day long.
I cannot shut up about it. We are in full bush mode and I now need one. Thank you, Kim.
I think she was about to say she did a shoot where they maybe put some hair down there from a wig or something and they thought it was a good idea. So Kim finds it hilarious and probably is just releasing these as a bit of a joke. But then if that's also like, oh yeah, it's just a bit of a joke, but you are charging people. You are taking their money for this joke. You know what I mean? It's a bit crazy. Listen, as we always like to do, let's have a look what other people have said. This person says, my culture is not a costume. Someone says, girl, please talk to your marketing team. It was probably the marketing team that came up with it. This person says, you really do be buying anything? Yes. I know you're not going broke, so what's going on, Kim? We live in the stupidest timeline. I just got laser removal. Like, come on. Listen, it's fine. Women are feeling comfortable to break gender norms and not shave your hair down bald. The hair protects your cat. And so Kim, a woman who is known for pushing harmful gender norms and extremes, wants to capitalize off the bullshit she did to women. She laughed at you buying it. Yes, she did. That's what I got. So she is literally making a joke of her followers and customers. Thank God I've never bought a single thing Kardashian has made. I really wonder who's going to buy that. It's sold out, and I do wonder who has bought it too, but I bet if you went over to TikTok or Instagram and typed in Kim Kardashian Skims merkin, it would come up with just content creators who have bought it. Listen, my final take is I don't think it's that deep or that serious. What I do think is that deep and that serious is that this brand and Kim and the advisors and everything came up with something they considered a joke, but they knew people would spend their money on it and it would sell out. And this is just further proof that you could really go online and sell anything and anyone would buy it if you already have an established brand. And it's something that people, maybe they collect Skims, maybe they collect certain things and are like, we have to get this stupid thing. The fear of missing out is real. Listen, what do you think of this? Would you rush out and buy a merkin? I'm not going to judge. Tell me why. Tell me why you would need hair on the outside of your underwear. Let me know your opinions down below. Who would need this? Give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Remember to check out that link in the description box and a pinned comment for Bellesa to get your hands on some free toys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.